What is up, Rocket Nation? Welcome back. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. A wonderful Wednesday. That's what our Wednesdays are going to be called. Wonderful Wednesdays here with Rockitsauce. It's like TED Talk with Ted. It's the Wonderful Wednesdays with Rockitsauce. Thank you guys so much for being here for another amazing episode of Path of Exile 2. Of course, we dabbled yesterday a little bit into the hardcore solo self-found mode within Path of Exile. And I really, really like it. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy the high stakes nature of it all. But one thing I wasn't enjoying was I wasn't really enjoying the mercenary at all. There was really only one skill that the mercenary had that I was really into, and that was the grenades. Outside of the grenades, everything else was kind of boring. It was more or less just ammunition for the same spell, just with a different ammunition in it. So I think we're going to re-roll today. We're going to start all over. I know this is now the third time starting over, which I don't mind in this game because essentially this is early access. But we're going to see how far we can get. And so we're starting a brand new, this will be a brand new playlist over on, what's that called? YouTube. This will be a whole new playlist over on YouTube as well. We're going to call this the Hardcore SSF run. And yeah, we're going to be doing it with a Ranger. I like the Ranger. The Ranger class was my shit. I don't think I want to at least not for my first ever hardcore SSF mode. I don't think I want to do a melee enemy. But so I was thinking either we could go like a sorceress or something like that, or maybe a minion build, but I'm never too big into minions. I like to be the one doing the killing. And I really enjoyed our time with the Ranger. I thought the Ranger was a lot of fun. And I played with a lot of the other classes as well right now. Monk is a lot of fun too as well. Monk is pretty dope. But I think I'm interested to see, I know that there's a couple other classes that are coming, like Hunter, that are coming after we get out of early access. And I'm interested to see what like that one does. And I believe there's one more as well that's sort of like a rogue type build. But I definitely want to, we're going to re-roll today. We're going to jump into it and see how far we actually get. I also figured out some really neat things overnight as well, which have sort of, for me, have changed the landscape of how I would probably proceed through a hardcore mode. And I think those tips are going to come into handy to anybody that wants to actually do the hardcore mode. And also, it's really cool, too, is with hardcore, you're actually on a leaderboard. You're on a leaderboard, essentially a ladder. And as you watch people die on the side of the screen over here, you'll actually see like their name come up and say like so-and-so level 56 has died. They were 45 on the ladder. So I think that's kind of cool too. There's a little extra motivation, to have your name up there I don't know where you actually see that at. Probably on the website is my guess. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. So we're going to re-roll today. We're going to run a Ranger, and I was thinking we're going to name her Anita Swallow. I mean, why wouldn't we name her Anita Swallow? And we're gonna make a run. I already reserved the name yesterday, and I did some testing on some things that I had figured out on that character as well. It turns out even though you select solo self-found, it's supposed to mean that you can only use weapons that you find yourself, not weapons that, like you can't trade for weapons and stuff like that. But there is a loophole to that, and that is if you found them on another hardcore character. So you guys will actually see once we do sign in that all of our stuff that was in our stash from our other hardcore solo self-found run is still there, which was kind of surprising to me. I was like, well, that's weird. I thought you essentially, if you wiped your character, whatever, that was it. That character's gone, done. It's a wrap. But it turns out that all hardcore solo self-found characters share the same stash. So at first I was like, well, maybe you can't use the stuff from the other characters. But then I tried to I added on an affix to something with one of the orbs. And that worked, and I'm like, okay, but surely weapons and stuff and armor and stuff, that stuff won't count, right? So I actually threw a weapon in there from our mercenary last night, and when I jumped in, sure enough, I was able to use it. All I had to do was meet the level requirement for it, and I was able to use it. And I'm like, well, that kind of defeats the point, man. hardcore SSF, right? You're not supposed to be. So I think what we're going to do is essentially stash everything from the first tab into the second tab and then only use what we find in the first tab. But I do want to show you guys some things as well once we get in there too. I've sort of figured out a way to farm up some gear and stuff like that, which I think is extremely useful, not just for somebody that is going to be playing in the hardcore SSF mode, but also if you're just going to be playing the game, period. It's a good way to get geared up. So yeah. Old enough, not old, says Mirko. You're not old, says Mirko. You're in your prime years. I wish I felt like it. I'm not going to lie. COVID is fucking destroying me right now. I'm off for the next 3 days, which just so happens to be the only 3 days I was working this week. So no work this week, which sounds good, but with Christmas around the corner, not great. And I actually feel like I get worse every single day. I do have a nice sexy voice now though, so there is that. You're welcome, ladies. It's sex time with Rockitsauce. I mean, it's not like, forget it. It's not sex time. I mean, it's sexy time. Is that what I meant to say? I think I meant to say sexy time. Sexy time with Rockitsauce. That's the only good side to this, if that's even good. So I thought I had a decent voice to begin with. But the only thing that gets me through the streams is essentially I wake up and I take a shower, a hot shower right away, and it like breaks up everything. And I would say usually by the end of stream, I start to get the shakes and shit by about 6 or 7 o'clock. I also take a couple of extra strength Tylenol to bring down my fever, which that seems to be helping quite a bit. So if you ever got the fevers from the COVID, a couple of extra strength Tylenol, and those seem to really kick the shit out of the fever, and they make it bearable. But I'll say about 3 hours after stream, my voice then becomes so deep and horrible and raspy that it's not fun to listen to. So yeah, that's where I'm at now as far as COVID goes. I guess I did check with my boss on what our COVID protocol is, and now we used to actually get leave for it. Like if you got COVID, you would call into integrated leave management. Whatever. You would call into this place, and you can actually you'd actually have leave for it. Now we get 3 unpaid days. Then you have to wear a mask for 5 days, and then get back to work as fast as possible. Fuck butt is basically what is said. So yeah, that's a thing. The good news is it's more or less just body aches and fever and that kind of stuff. I swear I lost a day yesterday. Like I was in the shower and I'm like, is today Thursday? I'm like, I know I remember streaming Tuesday. I don't remember streaming Wednesday. Did I call in last night or did I not call in? And then I got out of the shower and I was like, dude, I had to ask Alexa. I'm like, Alexa, what is today? It's Wednesday. I'm like, okay, apparently I didn't. I felt like I lost a day though. It was really weird. You can't go to work on your non-work days to even it up, since you can't go to work the next 3 days. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Nope. They have schedules set 2 weeks out, and this is the first week of the 2-week schedule. And yeah, that's the way it is. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not too bad about it. I mean, it like I said, what happens, but I'm surprised at just how nasty COVID actually is. It's not fun. It's not fun. All right, I'm gonna fire up the game right now. Enough about fucking COVID. COVID can go fuck itself. C19, suck a dick. That's what it can do. What? There we go. There we go. Let's go, boys. How do you like that voice? In a land filled with dinosaurs. When a comet is heading towards Earth, and all that stands between Earth and that comet is you, what do you do? Log me in, bitch. Rockitsauce, do you remember the name of the series filmed in Alaska with the doctor in a godforsaken town? No. Nope. Nope. I do not. I do not remember that. It sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't know. Was it Life on the North? That doesn't even sound familiar. Life on the North doesn't. I think you're wrong. That's what the fuck I think. I think you're dead wrong. You want to know something I fucking figured out last night too? Let me fucking let this sink into you guys. So, apparently, back in the day, I have no idea, but apparently I created an account called Game Sauce. All right, so I have this account called Game Sauce, which is apparently linked to my account. Here, escape. Which is apparently linked to my account. This is really loud. No. Back up. So this is apparently linked to my Steam account. And essentially what had happened was when I pre-ordered the game, I'm trying to get into contact with the with GGG Games right now. I've sent out an email, and that was 3 days ago. I'm sure they're flooded right now with emails and things that they're addressing at the moment. But I've been trying to get into contact with their customer service. But apparently, I already had an account called Gamer Sauce back in the day. I don't know what the fuck that is from. I have no idea, literally no idea. But it was linked to my Steam account. Well, then when I bought the game, I bought it and I had created a character, or I'm sorry, I created an account on the website, and of course, it's Rockitsauce, right? Of course it's going to be. That's my Steam name. That's everything's name. I don't know why, but it was like your Steam account is already linked to this other account, Gamer Sauce. It said, would you like to merge it? And I'm like, okay, sure. Why wouldn't I merge it? Sure, merged. I said, okay. So apparently I was thinking I must have created one whenever I was playing maybe PoE 1 or something like that. And I played PoE 1 for, I want to say I played it for like a day, way back. And so I created the account. It asked me if I wanted to merge it. I said, sure, merge it. That's fine. It actually said I had to merge it and it could only be done once. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Whatever, I'll merge it. So I merge it. And then I purchased the game on Steam. And Steam doesn't, the PoE doesn't give me the early access on Rockitsauce, the account that I created. It gives it to me on this other Gamer Sauce account, which is super unfortunate because I essentially paid $30 for the early access. And one of the bonuses of that is that you get that $30 back in the microtransaction currency. And then you can use that to buy stuff like stash tabs and stuff like that. And that money went to the Gamer Sauce account. Yeah, just why? Why? That's not the name of the Steam account that I bought it on. That's not I literally created an account called Rockitsauce. It was also supposed to be merged. And now when we actually get into the game here, so this is a warning to anybody who's played PoE 1. You can actually see up here, and I just noticed this last night, there's two different fucking accounts here, so it doesn't really merge it. Even though it says it merges the accounts, it doesn't. It just makes a sub-account. This one is the one that has the fucking money on it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't even know what this account is. Obviously, it's me. I mean, it says sauce in it, so obviously it was me. I don't know why I made one called Game Sauce. I have no idea. Maybe Rockitsauce was taken at the time. I guess that's a probability. But yeah, so that's the thing. So now I'm trying to get into contact with their customer service. But look, I have all my characters on this account. Why would I want to jump over to this one? And yeah, like this is my account. This is my account. This is my Steam account. Why would it give me the money on an account that I haven't used in clearly at least 5 years? It's really weird. Really weird. So let that be a warning to everybody. If you have played PoE 1 and you're planning on getting PoE 2, and your Steam account is linked to PoE 1, that this is a thing. This is the thing. And I looked it up, and apparently I'm not the only one having this issue. I'm sure they're probably inundated with this. At this point, all I want to do is be able to take that MTX money and transfer it from Game Sauce to Rockitsauce and then just delete this account is what I would love to do. Just delete this account altogether. Real weird fucking situation though, man. Real fucking weird. Goobs, what up, buddy? How are you? It's good to see you. Says, here I am. Did the launch go as it should? It was all right. I mean, could have went better. Obviously we didn't crash. I guess we're fortunate, but my nozzle check guy wasn't there. How do we know this water suppression system was working? I don't know, Goobs. You weren't here for it. I'm blaming it all on you. Goobs, how are you today, buddy? It's good to see you. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. On a Wednesday. Filled with Wednesdays. All right, so I did reserve Anita Swallow so that we could play as her. But here's the thing I want to... you know what? Well, I'll show you guys. Also, you know what I did forget to do? When we had started this character, here's another reason why we're going to re-roll as well. We only started it in Hardcore League. It wasn't Hardcore SSF. So we would be able to trade in that one. I noticed that, and that's sort of what prompted me to maybe want to be re-rolling today, because this wasn't a true Hardcore SSF run, and I was like, well, that kind of makes me want to change some shit up. So we're going to delete this one. We're going to get in there. We're going to play as a new character. Hardcore. Okay. We're going as this. It's going to be Anita.
An outcast.
Swallow.
Among the shadows of the trees
Hardcore
like
SSF is what we're after. Anita Swallow. Everything's, yeah, all good. Let's go. Let's start it. We are going to, wow, it seems real loud today. Doesn't that seem loud today? Seems pretty fucking loud today. Get it up on the big screen. Make it a big one. Goob says they didn't clean up the mess from yesterday. I'll fire the cleaning lady. Fire her, get her out of here.
It'll take a better snare than that to catch me.
That's more comfortable, right? I don't feel like we're all going deaf now. About right there. Save that. There we go. There we go.
By the first ones, you're alive.
Maybe a little bit louder. You know what we need? Is it the ambient sound? Maybe bring the ambient sound down just a little bit, just a touch, and maybe the sound effects like right there. And then we can bring that up to 50. Look at how they change sometimes. Save. Close.
I'm glad to see another live. The miller
there we
went off
go.
To warn Clearfell. Now I would appreciate.
All right. We're not going to be looking at a ton of the like we're not going to go through all the dialogue. We've obviously heard it all before.
Find the miller.
All right, inventory.
Like the most sickness I've ever seen. Let's track down this miller.
This miller. Let's track down this miller. So, for those that are just joining us in the Hardcore SSF, we have already completed Act 1 in the softcore. Sounds so pornish, doesn't it? In the softcore version of the game. This is my first ever real Hardcore SSF run for, well, this is actually my first PoE game, period. I played PoE 1 for like a day about 5 or 6 years ago, and it was, let's just say, a little bit more complicated than I was anticipating it to be, and I never actually finished the playthrough at all. So this is my first dive into PoE with PoE 2. I have played about 40 hours of the game now between softcore and doing a lot of runs with like testing out characters. Right now, my favorite is the Ranger, hence the reason we're actually going to be running with the Ranger now. And the plan for this is to go as far as we can. If we do die, I'm thinking what we do is just convert this over to a softcore, and then we actually finish the story through the first 3 chapters and then take this character into endgame. At which point, we'll just rename this from Hardcore SSF to Failed Hardcore SSF Run or something like that. I don't know. Something along them lines is what I'm thinking. Groot, what's up, buddy? How are you today? We got our lightning arrow now. Thank you. And we'll put that right there. Ding. So good.
Unnatural.
Love lightning arrow.
Effective.
Groot says, hey, fuckers, how much... wait, I don't have much time. I just wanted to drop in and say hello. What's going on, buddy? What's going on, buddy? Do I have VSync turned on? I feel like I... Does it be in here? Jesus. How bright do you want your UI, I guess, huh? Good Lord. VSync? No, I have it off. All right. I was just worried about that, or thinking about that. We are going to be going through all of the areas, 100% exploring all the areas, but we are going to be skipping over the dialogue. I'm kind of in a place now where I can see where there are things missing from the story, and I kind of want to save a lot of the story for when the full story is out. Doesn't mean we're going to be skipping cutscenes or anything like that, but a lot of the unimportant dialogue we are going to be skipping through. Nice. Level up. Get shit on. I'm thinking that... So I was thinking about this last night, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go damage all the way up to here. Then I think what we're going to do is cross over here. We're going to get this movement speed, and then we're going to grab these two movement speed nodes. Then I think what we're doing is bolt over here, here, and then come back in. And on this side, if we actually make our way over here, there's more projectile damage. There's more projectile damage. More projectile. More projectile. More projectile. More. I think I'm just going to load up on projectile damage kind of early on. Not interested in that. And I think that's kind of what we're going to do for the early stages of the game. I don't know how wise that is. This could end up going badly, but we're already in this rabbit hole, right? Man, that's just that lightning arrow is so good. Hey, there's a shabby hood. You ever had a shabby hood? I think what we're going to be going for armor is the energy shield and evasion one, right? I think that's what we want to do. I definitely like the idea of having energy shield as sort of a buffer between you and your health. Wait, I thought I did this one already. 10% increased movement speed. That's a fucking win. That's a fucking win off the bat. Fire resistance on that one.
Back to the dirt.
Back to the dirt, fucker. That was just a little baby crab. That was just a little baby. All right, now we're into the boss fight, right? We're gonna shit on this guy. I don't even think we get hit here. I'm thinking we don't even get hit. Yeah. This guy doesn't stand a chance. He lacks the mobility to be able to hit us. We're just too quick. Did you say screw you? Screw you. Yeah, it's a wrap, buddy. You never stood a chance. There it is. All right, we get anything good?
Man or beast, they die the same.
We got a quiver. Dude, a lot of hoods here early. What up in the hood? Ooh, 1 to 6 lightning damage to attacks. That's really nice. Gain 2 mana per enemy hit. Wow, that's a win as well. We need some more identifier deals so we can check that out. Let me in.
Please come.
Did I just walk through the spike circle thing that was rolling up? Also, that's an ingenious way to keep your town safe.
This place.
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violence. If what
You're
you did out
skilled
there
with
in
the
the
violence.
riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. Well, have no fear. This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times. I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
I will bend the violence to any chance I get.
There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the Felin. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself.
Okay.
Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
Gold. Okay. Will do. The Devourer, as Finn calls it. So Finn gave the Devourer its name. This stuff we're just gonna skip through.
I don't have this. We weren't able.
Tools of the forge turned tools of war.
You're a tool.
These are dangerous times.
Dangerous times. All right, so if we actually go in here, you can see all of the stuff from our hardcore character yesterday ended up in here. What I think I'm gonna do is just move it all to stash tab 2. Know what I could just do is control click it over here. And then I can control click it back, right? Because I do want all of this stuff to be from this character. Now, here's something that I wanted to show you guys is this is essentially gear that I got yesterday, all within maybe the first half hour of playing. Look at all of the yellow gear. And I'm actually going to show you guys how to do this. That can kind of give you guys a head start if you're looking to also do a hardcore solo SSF run as well. So, I mean, look at all this gear. This is absolutely fucking godly. It does fire, cold, lightning damage, adds +2 to all projectile skills, and +8 to dexterity, and you gain 3 mana, 3 mana for enemy hit. Yeah, like absolutely. This is sick too. This is an amazing one as well. +1 to all projectile skills. Like very, very good gear that I ended up getting. And I'm going to show you guys how I ended up getting it. But like I said, in this run, I want us to essentially earn everything. And I think what we're going to do is we'll isolate that all to stash tab 1. This stuff, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to delete it now. And then I'm going to put those mats into the other tab, I'm thinking. Sorry, gotta play loot Tetris right now in order to fit it all in. I know someone's gonna be like, dude, are you really deleting that? Yes, I am. I'm gonna fucking delete it all right now. Let's talk to Una.
Welcome to the camp of the lost, stranger.
No.
We survive, but
I
we
love
do
you.
not live.
I love you.
I am Una. All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place.
All right, sorry about that. Okay.
I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something.
I accept your quest. Clearfell.
Renly brings the strength.
All right, Renly.
He dealt in many.
All right, disenchant. We're gonna disenchant all of this this good gear. We do gotta buy a thing from her though to identify some shit. But yeah, this is painful for me to do because this is all really good gear. But my thought process is that I've figured out how to get this stuff. So we're gonna just get some more of it, but we're gonna earn it live in front of the world. So accept. Damn it. Sorry.
Please, take your time.
That can
Another
be
for my
sold. That can be
collection.
sold.
Thank you.
I'm about to have a coughing fit right now. I can feel it.
A songbird makes for easy prey.
A songbird.
She'd best watch her back.
She bashed. Oh, damn. She came at her like that.